peeps, what's up? We are back with another video. Hey, and if you're new on my channel, my name is Steffi Glam. I would love for you to stay with me, so please don't forget to subscribe down below and ring the little bell so you don't miss any of my videos. In my channel, which is your channel, we have Chantecaille in the house. Yes, I have right here the latest shadows. So if you want to see if I like them, if you want to see them by itself, dry, wet, combined, keep on watching. Mwah! Alright guys, so I have all my complexion done but my eyes, and I'm gonna start with showing you the packaging. I have right here the silver one. Look how pretty the packaging is. So pretty. We have the back of it, all the instructions, everything is nice and readable. You also have the same thing you have right here. You have it in the back of the box. And then let me show you the inside of it. This is the inside, and oh my god, this is so pretty, guys. Look at that. You have a nice size mirror. And it's pretty small, but I can see my eyes, so right. And then now we have a crane. Look at crane. This is a crane right here. We have the same thing in the back. And the inside of this baby, it is this. Purple, purple, purple. Wow, so pretty. I'm gonna be putting them side to side so you can see them. This is these two babies side to side. Super stunning, guys. So what we're gonna do, guys, is in one eye I'm gonna be using a zebra, and then in the other eye I'm going to be using crane. First, I'm gonna start creating the look with my brush completely dry, no help. And then I am gonna wet my brush. You know me, I have to wet my brush. But I do that because I want you guys to see how intense can the shadow really get. Sometimes they need a little bit of push, you know, to show the true colors. So first we're gonna start with zebra, and I'm going to be using my blending brush from Sonia G. They do have sparkle, guys. So it's not really getting that much intense. This is the kind of shadows, guys, that you do have to wet. I'm grabbing it with my blending brush, and I'm kind of packing at the brush, and I'm gonna place the shadow on place right here on my crease. I'm not doing no blending, just like that. Perfect. So let me grab my Ref 01, and I'm gonna pack it on this brush, and I'm gonna place it in my whole lid. Okay, so with this brush I'm getting a little bit more pigmentation, so I don't suggest you, if you want to apply this baby by yourself in your whole lid, don't go in with a blending brush. Go more with a packing brush like this one from Ref 01, or the Worker Pro from Sonia G, something that is gonna pack the shadow, not a blending brush. See, this is giving me a lot more pigmentation, and I haven't even wet it yet, but still a little bit light, guys. But I want to give it a fair chance, so I actually use quite a bit right now, and that is how light it is. Okay, so now I am gonna be wetting my brush, because this shadow definitely needs help. See, when you wet your brush, guys, this type of shadows, they become more creamy. It's like you activate the shadow. I'm gonna be showing you my brush. You see how creamy it looks right there. And when you go in with your brush dries, the shadow is just so dry. Oh yeah, there is, I know I like to wet my brush like all the times, but there is some shadow, guys, that you have to wet your brush if you want to get the pigment. If not, you're gonna be there for years like trying to build it up, and I don't think you want that, right? I'm gonna do a little bit of blending right here, but guys, I am finding the need for me to pick up a matte, and normally I don't do that. But okay, I'm gonna be wiping this brush off, and I'm going to grab a crane for this other eye. With the other side of my brush, again, I'm doing the same thing. First, I'm going in with the brush dry, and then I'm gonna wet it. Okay, so this one have a little bit more pigmentation, as you can see right there. So that means when I wet my brush, you are gonna be able to see it a lot more. Okay, that does have a lot more pigmentation, guys, as we can see. I still haven't even wet my brush, and this is how much pigment I have in my eye as compared to the zebra one. So now I'm going to be wetting my brush, and I'm going back in with a grain. Let's see now. Oh wow, I am not going all the way in my tear duct with this shade, guys. I find it to be a little bit too dark for my inner corner. In my inner corner, I'm going to put a little bit of zebra. This is super pretty. So when you have a dark shade like this, I do suggest you to grab your blending brush, grab a little bit of the shadow, and then we're gonna blend these edges right here. I'm gonna be grabbing my Sigma inner corner brush, and I'm gonna wet it a little bit. I'm gonna grab a zebra, and I'm gonna pop it in my inner corner. Both of these two babies completely by herself. I really only grab a little bit of zebra just to pop it in my inner corner, because I found this shadow to be dark for my inner corner. And then this is exactly what I wanted you guys to see, both of the shades by herself. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine them to see what look can we get out of these two babies together. In this eye, I apply a little bit of zebra on my inner corner, and then now in this eye, I'm going to be creating a look with a crane and the zebra that I already have. So I'm going to be grabbing Mini Booster from Sonia G. And I'm going to start right here from my inner corner, and I'm going to place the shadow on place through my whole crease. This brush, it's completely dry. Just like that. Really slowly with my brush. Now I'm gonna grab a little bit more, and I'm gonna place it right here on my outer V. And give the eye a little bit more definition. Just like that. And then I'm gonna bring it right here into my crease. And with slow circular motions, I am blending these edges, so we don't have no harsh lines. The Ref 03, it is a pencil brush, and I'm gonna wet it. I like this for like detail work, like the line that I'm doing right here. A brush like this, it's perfect. I'm gonna be grabbing a crane, and then now that my brush is wet, it's gonna give me more pigmentation. I'm going on top of my upper lashes, and I'm kind of creating like a liner with the crane shade. So now I'm gonna go back with my Ref 01, and I'm gonna wet the brush one more time. I'm going in with zebra with my wet brush, and I'm going to be grabbing a little bit more of pigment, and I'm gonna place it in the lid of my eye. Perfect. Now with my inner corner brush, I'm also wetting this brush, and I'm going in with zebra again, and I'm gonna pop it on my inner corner. this is it, guys. This is how we're gonna leave this baby, and let me finish with this eye. For this eye, I use a Crane, so now I'm gonna mix it up with Zebra. And for Zebra, it's actually lighter than Crane, so what we can do right here is I'm gonna wet my rough 01 a lot, and I'm grabbing Zebra. I'm gonna pop this shade right on the middle of my lid, guys. Yeah, it's showing up. It's giving a little bit more of like a dimension, like light. Now you see how, wow, you see how much light me placing a Zebra on top of Crane, it gave my eye. That is beautiful, guys. Like, I really like that luminosity that it gave to my lid. Perfect. We're gonna leave it just like that. I love Zebra, guys, on top of Crane in this eye so much. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have to pop Crane on my lower lash because Zebra, it is too light for the lower lash, and we need to give the eye a little bit more depth. So I'm going with my Ref 02. I love this brush, guys, for my lower lash, and I'm gonna wet it. Ah, I sprayed my face. What the heck was that? Okay, and I'm going with Grain, and I'm placing this baby on both of my lower lashes. I'm not gonna do so much blending, guys, on my lower lash. I'm gonna grab the shadow and kind of pat it in place so I don't end up with a big mess. So now with this pencil brush, I'm gonna grab a little bit of Zebra, and I'm literally, guys, gonna place the shadow right here on the middle of my lower lash. So you might not be able to see it through camera, but if you see me in person, you are gonna see the little pop of, you are gonna see the separation between the two shadows. Alright, guys, so I'm going to be swatching these babies right here in the back of my hand, and I have right here Crane. This is how Crane looks on my finger. This is Crane. Okay. This one is Crane, and this one is Zebra. This was actually some pretty good swatches, guys. All right, we're getting better. Okay, guys, so we're already done with the looks, and I don't think I told you the price of these two little babies. They are $52 for each, and they are made in Italy. Beautiful packaging, guys. I cannot complain. I am so happy that now I have a Zebra and I have a Crane. I love it. It's like the front of the packaging is kind of like that sticking out kind of like thingy, and I love it. I love the combination of the white with the gray back of it. The boxes are the same, stunning, beautiful, and all the ingredients in the back of it, everything is readable. Totally up to you if you want to spend $52 for just one pop of shadow. 52, you are over $100, and you're gonna need to combine this with mattes. Yes, I love the look. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. But if you're only gonna buy one, I actually didn't like the look that I created with just a one. At the first look, when I only applied them one in each eye. I wasn't feeling that look with just me leaving the shadows in my eye and be it. No, that's why I actually combined them together to see if I got a little bit more definition out of my eye, and I did with this one, the Crane, that it is a little bit darker. But you applying this shade all over your eye and think that you have a look, that's not gonna happen. I don't think so. You are gonna need to combine this with other shadows for sure. And it's Chantecaille. What can we say? We can do anything about it. And yes, again, it's luxury makeup, but it's an experience. If you haven't tried Chantecaille, that's why I actually bought them, because I don't have no other shades from these little shadows. So to me, I'm like, okay, let me try them. They're new, I want them, and I get to review them for you guys. So I don't know what happened here, but before I sit down in this chair, I needed to use some matte. I actually have my palette here from Artist Couture because I was gonna go in with the browns, and I don't know, because that's not me. I love a shimmer all over my lid. Like, you know me, if you've been watching my videos, you know I'm completely satisfied with just grabbing a pop of shimmer, placing it all over my lid, blending it on the edges, and I am set to go. But for some reason, with these two little pop of shadows, I needed matte. I need matte right now. I actually want to grab some matte and place it all over my crease, blend it out really nice. You are going to have fallout, so I suggest you to go with your wet brush from the get-go. And once you wet your brush, that's when you're going to get the shadow to dissolve and be a little bit more creamy. I like the looks that I actually created using both of these babies combined. To me, Zebra, it is way too light on the eye by itself. So that was really like a wash of color. Before I wet my brush, you couldn't even see it on the eyes. So, you know. And then when it comes to Crane, that I can take it away from Crane though. Like, it was actually really pigmented before I even wet my brush. Once I wet my brush, it was way more pigmented. So I gotta give it to Crane. It was a beautiful shade. And that's why I actually had to place Crane on this eye, so I get a little bit more definition, more depth in my eye, because Zebra by itself, it wasn't doing it for me. So I suggest you and recommend you that if you are on the lookout for these two babies, if you can grab both of them so you can kind of combine them the way I did, or if not, pick your favorite shades out of these two and just know that you are gonna need to combine them with other shadows. If that's totally fine with you, beautiful shadows. Alright babes, so we are done with this video. Thank you so much for another great video. I love and enjoy so much being here with you guys. So comment down below, like, let me know, show me some love. That will help me out and my channel so much, guys. And I love you all so damn much. I'll see you on the next one. Mwah. Bye guys.